Hey you! I heard you like Skyrim mods? Well, oh boy do I have some quality mods for you today. We're going to be taking a look at some more NPC dialogue mods, some really cool model changes, and new animations. And without further ado, let's start this episode of Mod Review. Now that was a throwback. Imagine this, you live in Skyrim and you have a lot of ambient noise. You hear birds chirping, manual labor's working, but where are the happy people whistling? Well, whistling in Skyrim makes NPCs whistle out of tune, adding more life as you walk in the streets.
Careful!
These are not professional whistlers, and it's very normal since most people whistle out of key anyway. Except me, because I can't whistle at all. Anyway, it's a nice small mod for you to add onto your never-ending mod list. What do kids do for fun? They go outside and play ball or hide and seek? Of course not, it's not 1983. They're doom-scrolling TikTok and get Lilly playing Fortnite. They eat drippy cheese with Logan Wall and hit the gritty with Donald Pump. Okay, what the fuck was that? No, in Skyrim, kids do basically nothing for fun other than run around. But now, with cheeky kids, they'll pull pranks on people. They'll insult them and really grind their gears.
I've seen mud crabs that are smarter than you. Your heart is as cold as winter.
These interactions are honestly really fun and kinda cute. These insults also weirdly fit into the world of Skyrim. I mean, you won't see someone call the other person a beta or something. They'll say milk drinker instead.
Milk drinker.
And also, it's really cool to see that the adults in question also get offended.
How dare you!
Oof.
I mean, hey, I would also be offended if someone called me a Nazim lover like Monica. Fucking loser.
I'm 11 years old and I could take you.
And you know what else offends me? Having to pay full price for digital games when they should be cheaper than physical versions. And that's where instant gaming comes in. Instant gaming is the first place I look at for games to buy since they have the lowest prices I've seen. And it's also not just another marketplace since they get their codes from authorized resellers. It's actually a little crazy to look at the prices since you can also pre-order games at a discount. I mean, look at Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 Gold Edition. On other websites, you'll get that at 107 Canadian doubloons, but on instant gaming, it's almost half price. Actually, you know what's one thing that's been missing in my library? Fallout 3 DLCs. Now that's a little embarrassing, so let's fix that. So just to show you guys how easy and secure it is to check out with instant gaming, all you gotta do is go to checkout, fill in the boxes, click on pay, and then boom, that's it. You can also activate codes directly from the Instant Gaming website. So click the link to get the best prices for games or bookmark the link for later. Christmas is coming, guys. If you want to have a new game to play during the holidays, now's the time. Unless you're watching this video after Christmas, in which case it's a little awkward. What happens when you bump into someone? Usually you would say, "Excuse me," right? Well, that would happen in real life, but what would happen in Skyrim? Well, with collision dialogue overhaul, a lot can happen. With this mod, NPCs that you bump in as you're walking around town or sprinting around town will have a lot to say, and some are worse than others. Some comments include insults,
"Hey, watch out, skeever brain,"
threats,
Hey, get out of my face.
snarky comments,
I can see right up your nose.
SA allegations.
Don't touch my tits like that.
Wait, what the fuck? Okay, it's a mod, it's kind of funny, as long as you don't do it constantly and on purpose. This is yet another one of these NPC dialogue enhancer mods that I really like, and as always, the voices are really well done. And these comments are just straight up comedy gold.
I could arrest you for touching me there.
Oh, I think you just made me shit myself.
They'll take into consideration what your character is and what the NPC is as well.
Oh, you're one of those type of women, eh?
And sometimes, some characters have very specific comments to make.
Oh, I wish Mjol would touch me like that.
I mean, some of them are also a little out there.
Did you just slap me on my arse?
And some of them are straight up,
Hey, you nearly dislodged my mammoth, never mind.
yeah, as you stun people walking in the streets, they'll also be able to stun you back with one of these insane comments. Joby1 UK's mods are probably some of my favorite this year, and I have a really cool one to show. When you think of Skyrim's taverns, fun and engaging might not be the first thought. But what if I told you it's possible to get a bunch of NPCs in Skyrim and sing a song together? I thought it was crazy too until Sing-Alongs of Skyrim, a mod that does just that, introduces a feature where NPCs would sing popular songs together. Not all of them are professional singers, so some of them will be very off-key and off-beat, but it makes this mod so much more realistic and fun in my opinion. It's incredibly fun to see so many NPCs celebrate the Dragonborn in this scene here.
I tell you, the Dragonborn comes with a voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe, the dragonborn comes.
It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. You'll know, the dragonborns come.
Only to erase all your happiness and pride when a guard walks in.
Someone stole your sweet roll.
The mod also adds a few AI generated songs, and while you can tell that they're AI generated, some of them are really beautiful. I mean, listen to this one.
There once was a woman as fair as an evening of springtime in old Stroh's Mackay.
And while we're talking about AI generated songs, you guys have seen the latest song on the second channel, right? Good. And while we're on the topic of taverns, I have another really fun one for you. New tavern music adds a freaking band to the inns of Skyrim. You got the Khajiit waifu, the lusty Argonian lutist, and I'ma bang your mama orc. And get this, the songs that they play are bardcore versions of modern music. I mean, there's nothing better than getting fucking rickrolled in Skyrim.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever. Take a load off and enjoy the atmosphere.
But overall, I think this mod adds some really cool ambience and vibe to the inns of Skyrim. Be it realistic or not, I don't really care, it's honestly really fun. Next up, we have a list of mods that will completely change how you sleep. Introducing the Furniture Overhaul series by SodaSimp. And that's how I decided to call this series myself, because the mod titles are all so different. You got Peasant Dreams. Huh, get it? For the common beds in Skyrim, giving peasants something that looks way comfier to sleep in. Then we got ignoble beds for nobles, probably looking comfier than any other bed mod I've ever seen. And that pattern on the sheets is just mwah. Bedroll alternative for the bedrolls. Somehow this mod is the most realistic so far, since the bedrolls don't look extra comfy, but a lot cleaner and still have the cool pattern thing that's all about style. This before shot is with fluffy beds and bedrolls, which is another great mod, but this one makes bedrolls look a little too cozy, you know what I mean? It's honestly all about what you prefer at the end of the day. Reclusive respite, or respite, I can't English, I'm sorry. For the Greybeards, I mean, it makes sense. They live in isolation, so they make their own beds with their own style in mind. It doesn't look very comfy though, but it's fine. Redoran Reverie, again, I don't know if I'm Englishing right, but doesn't matter. For the high-class Dunmer beds, I mean, holy shit, these look insane. Are we in Aladdin? These models are honestly amazing, but they're a little extra and they're really high poly, which can cause some FPS issues. But there is another alternative if you want something more simple. We have Dunmer Dreams, because you can only dream to have the cool looking beds, but your PC can't handle it. Deep Slumber for the dwarven bed still doesn't look comfy, but the design is really cool. On the mend for those people with a bad case of COVID to be comfy. I mean, as comfy as a thin mattress can be. Oh, and I totally forgot about comfy coffins. This one just, I mean, it's way better than a wood box. I mean, hey, vampires might be dead, but they also need to sleep comfy. Next up, we have possibly the greatest animation mod ever made. Malignus, Meningitis? Malignus Animations Conditions is a non-combat animation mod for female characters for different conditions. Some of these require a survivor mod such as Frostfall or Sunhelm, so if you want to give my survival mods video a watch after this, I wouldn't mind. There are new walking, running, and sprinting animations that have a very human feel to them. The cool thing is that once you run out of stamina, the animation will play of your character struggling to keep going, and then running will also look more difficult. If you're in cold weather, your character will also react. If it's snowing, she will try to protect her face from the freezing snowflakes and try to cover herself as much as possible. And if you're standing still, she will start jumping and try to do anything in her power to keep warm and keep her blood flowing. She will tremble, she will try to warm up her legs. I mean, I actually started to feel bad for her while filming this. If you're caught in the rain, she will also react. It looks like the rain offended her, as if it said the N-word or something. I really love conditional idols like this. Ever since that Everglade mod many years ago, I started falling in love with these mods. When you haven't slept for a long time, you also have animations for that. You'll walk with a lot less energy and your posture will be awful. And then you'll be like, oh no, oh, my back, f*** me. I can barely stand up. Now that hit home. And there are even animations for when you're in dungeons as she walks carefully because she is in a dangerous situation. Now I want to see a conditional animation of your character starting to puke when she's close to Nazim. Why can't the mods I want ever become a reality? Now I heard you like animations, and you better, because these ones are really cool. Dynamic female swimming idols. This mod makes it so your character plays different types of animations depending on the armor that they're wearing. If you're wearing clothing or nothing at all, obviously I cannot show anything on YouTube, but on Patreon, no, just kidding. Patreon is not 18 plus, I'm just saying. Your character will be very gentle and it would seem to be very easy to swim. Oh shit! Front flip! If you're wearing light armor, she won't be as much at ease, but it won't be the biggest struggle imaginable. And then for heavy armor, she'll be swimming for her life, even goes as far to sink a little bit every now and then because of all the weight. I feel like I'm really torturing my character non-stop in this video. It's funny, these heavy armor animations make me think of drowning animations in GTA Vice City. Now that's a throwback. These animations extend to being underwater as well, which is kind of cool. I know some of you will complain that these animations are for female only, but who plays as a man these days in Skyrim? You know what time it is? It's time for a YouTube poll. Male, and then we got female. Now let's see. Posted it in Nariva here. I don't believe this. Some of you are lying. There's no way only 46%. You guys didn't understand the question. Yet another animation mod to look at would be SD's seamless sneak transition in Idols, giving your character a second to get into sneaking position so she doesn't break her fucking knees while teabagging a Nazim lover like Ethel. Yes, we got another stupid Nazim supporter. I'm gonna lose it one day. This mod also adds a few idols so that your character doesn't get stiff for being in a position for too long. Some of these include stretching her neck, moving her fingers, and oh god, oh lord have mercy. Overall, pretty immersive. And last up, we got a very nice and subtle clothing mod, being Common Clothing Expansion, introducing 4 lore-friendly clothing items to the game. These honestly look really cool and really feel like they belong in Skyrim. I mean, I really like medieval clothing like this in games. They somewhat give me Witcher vibes as well. Now, not to sound ungrateful, but I would like to see a few more as well because I really like them. If you want, you can also get the CBBE version for obvious reasons, and then even a vanilla clothes replacer to ensure that NPCs around the map are using these pieces. It really will give your Skyrim a fresh feel, as fashion should be an evolving phenomenon in Skyrim as it is in real life. I mean, vanilla clothing is so 2011. And that's gonna be it for this video, but before you go, please look at this beautiful wall of Patreon supporters who continue to support more and more content here. Your name can also appear at the end of my videos, or you can be roasted to bits if you choose the Nazim lover tier. But please stop, please. There's more Nazim lovers than anything else. Like, what's going on? Please check out Instant Gaming as well. It will be in the description and in the pinned comment, as they were nice enough to support this channel, and by checking them out, you'll be helping as well. Thank you very much for checking it out. Thank you very much for watching the video until the end. This is crazy. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe if you're new. And I don't even know what I'm saying. Did the videos appear here yet? Because you had all this time to click on the videos and you're listening to me ramble for no reason. I mean, all I'm saying here is complete, utter nonsense. So please, do me a favor, do yourself a favor, and click on these videos and leave me alone.